Two bombshells involving the Browns have just rocked everything in Cleveland, and they're leaving the fan base divided. A possible bold move behind the scenes caught everyone by surprise and is already making waves. And as if that weren't enough, an unexpected twist at the most important position on the team could completely change the course of the season. If you're a big Browns fan, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Let's get into the video. The Browns wide receiver room is a mess right now. There's no sugarcoating it. And with Terry McLaurin reportedly asking out of Washington, the rumor mill is cooking up a spicy scenario. Cleveland swooping in to grab the two-time Pro Bowler. Sounds like a dream fix, right? Well, not so fast. Ken Carman from 92.3. The fan pumped the brakes on that hype train, and honestly, he's got a point. Carman's not questioning McLaurin's talent, dude can ball, but he's wondering if going all in on a blockbuster trade for a receiver about to hit 30 really makes sense for a team that, let's be real, might not be trying to win too many games this season. How many more wins does McLaurin even get you? Carman asked. And he's not wrong to bring up the elephant in the room. Is this team secretly gunning for a top draft pick and a shot at one of those shiny new franchise QBs next year? Plus, McLaurin's whole reason for asking out of DC is because he wants that bag. Long-term deal, big numbers. If the Commanders wouldn't give it to him, should Cleveland really be the team to open up the vault? Especially for a guy nearing 30 who might not even want to stay long-term? Even if McLaurin would be a massive upgrade on paper, it's not that simple. You'd be paying big money and coughing up assets for a guy who might just bounce in a year. And if you're the Browns, stuck in a weird spot between win now and full reset, that's a risky move that might leave you in no man's land. And if you thought that was surprising, the next piece of news is even more recent and could have a direct impact on the start of the season. So here's the deal in Cleveland. Kenny Pickett's shot at being QB1 for Week 1 against the Bengals is hanging by a thread, and the thread looks like it's being held together by athletic tape and hope. After tweaking his hamstring, it looked like Pickett all but handed the keys to the offense over to Joe Flacco. Yes, that Joe Flacco, who's now the favorite to start the season under center. But Browns insider Mary Kay Cabot says Pickett might be working his way back into the mix soon, just not at full speed. He's reportedly getting close to doing individual drills again, which is progress, but far from a sign he's ready to lead the huddle in Week 1. The Browns have joint practices coming up with the Panthers on August 6th, and while there's a chance Pickett shows up for those, don't expect him to be flinging bombs. More likely, he'll be easing in, and probably sitting out the preseason matchup that follows on August 8th. Now, if Pickett can ramp things up before Cleveland heads to Philly for more joint practices later in the month, that might be his last real shot to prove he's healthy enough and sharp enough to be the guy come September 7th. Cabot says if he's back in rhythm against that Eagles defense, he could still be very much in the mix. But if not, this thing could be Flacco's to lose. The Browns front office seems content to roll into the season with 4 QBs, but don't let the roster size fool you. Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders aren't sniffing the starting job anytime soon. FanDuel's got Flacco as the betting favorite at 113 with Pickett trailing at Buzz 190. Gabriel's sitting at plus 520, and Shedeur, he's way back at a 500. Bottom line, unless Pickett turns the corner physically in the next couple weeks, this thing's trending toward a Flacco-led offense to kick off the year. Stefanski might not want to name his starter just yet, but actions speak louder than press conferences. And right now, the vibes are all Flacco. The decisions the Browns make now will say a lot about what the team truly wants in 2025. And honestly, it seems like even they don't know. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single chapter of this drama.